What up, y'all? Today's episode is brought to you by RV Fix. Let's walk through a quick scenario. You're on your RV trip that you've been planning for months and bam, something goes wrong. Slide won't move, fridge quits, the power's out. Now, instead of cracking open a cold one, it's fixing time. Total buzzkill, right? That's where RV Fix comes in. Call 1-844-66-RV-FIX and get connected via video call with a master RV technician. No middlemen, no dealership runaround, just real help, fast. And over 40% of these issues are fixed on the first phone call. If it's more serious, we've got you. We'll order parts and get warranty approval within hours, not weeks. Then we can either ship the parts to you and walk you through the fix on a second video call, send a mobile tech from our 2,000 plus tech network, or have you drop it off at the dealership once everything's ready to roll. And even better, you get to keep your rig during this whole process. No more waiting 4 to 6 weeks for basic repairs. With RV Fix, most shop fixes are done in just 3 days. Skip the stress, call RV Fix, and get back to camping, relaxing, and making memories. Use promo code RVVoice at checkout to get a 60% discount and lock in your price for years to come. Learn more at rvfix.com. Hope you enjoy this episode. Holy guacamole, we have to talk about this OBBA. The One Big Beautiful Bill Act. It just came out just the other day, really. The House of Representatives on May 22nd have passed this reform tax bill or tax reform bill. We're going to give you a clear educational understanding of this. We are not tax professionals, but we'll help you understand the conversation that you should have or might want to have with a tax professional if you're considering buying a large purchase like an RV. Anyway, so what is this thing? The One Big Beautiful Bill Act is a wide-reaching tax proposal that builds on the elements of the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. I don't know much about that, but this is information that I pulled from the internet to give to you in a more fun fashion than just reading stuff. So it includes a variety of tax-related changes that cover individual deductions, business incentives, and industry-specific provisions, including some that could relate to RV financing and ownership. This is a good deal. Why? Because Bish's RV sells RVs. So listen up. So the bill has been passed by the House, and its future now stands or depends on the Senate approval. That means it is not a law yet, but it's worth understanding the proposed changes, especially if you're exploring RV ownership. So what are the potential provisions that may be relevant to you as an RV buyer? So first one is interest deduction on RV loans. So one proposed deduction would allow taxpayers, this provision would allow taxpayers to deduct interest on loans for qualified personal vehicles, including RVs, up to $10,000 per year. That's a big chunk. So this deduction would be available above the line, which means it could potentially reduce the adjusted gross income or your adjusted gross income. So this would be limited though. Limited on income levels. So according to the bill, individuals making under 100 grand or 200 grand if married filing jointly could be eligible for this. Again, it is important to verify eligibility with a tax professional because Jake, myself, is not one of those. So the second provision, potential provision is increased standard deduction. So this part of the bill looks to raise the standard deduction, the amount of income you don't have to pay taxes on. For married couples filing jointly, it is proposed to go up to $32,600 in 2026. To give you a comparison, in 2024, it used to be $29,200, and before that, or after that, in 2025, it was $30,000. So this proposed jump continues that pattern. Changes like this can impact your overall tax situation depending on how you file. It's a good idea to talk to a tax professional again to see how it might fit into your financial plans, especially if you're budgeting for a major purchase like an RV. So that's super cool on that. The third possible potential provision, senior deduction adjustment. This bill includes a proposed enhancement for seniors, individuals age 65 and older. So if you're 64, too damn bad is what it is. This would increase the standard deduction beyond the general increase, providing a higher deduction amount specifically for qualifying seniors. For those considering an RV purchase later in life, this could be another factor to consider when reviewing potential tax implications. The fourth potential one, floor plan interest deduction for non-motorized RVs. This is a dealership thing, but here, listen up for this. There's also a provision that affects RV dealerships. It would reinstate the ability to deduct interest on floor plan loans for non-motorized units like travel trailers and fifth wheels. Why does this affect you? While this is only a dealer-focused incentive or more of a dealership-focused incentive, it may influence inventory availability and pricing structures within the industry. So it could be less choices and interest might be a little higher. Pricing may be a little higher. It is what it is. Anyway, so number 5, the potential one on this one is deductions for second homes or business assets. So you could write this thing off as a business. Listen here. So a common question is whether RV loan interest can be deducted if the RV qualifies as a second home. If an RV has sleeping, cooking, and toilet facilities, some taxpayers may be able to classify it as a second home for tax purposes. That could allow for interest deductions under existing laws separate from the new bill. While others may be using the RV for business purposes. Others may be using their RV for business purposes. In that case, depreciation and interest deductions might be available under different sections of the tax code. Again, it is best to speak with an accountant or a tax professional about what applies in either situation because I'm not 100% sure. But here's some questions you can ask those people, the people that actually know what they're talking about. I'm just giving you the information that I find on the internet because it's a big topic right now. So a couple of these questions are, do I qualify for any vehicle interest deductions under current or proposed tax laws? Could my RV qualify as a second home based on how I plan to use it? If I use the RV for business, what tax strategies or deductions could be available? How might dealership level tax changes impact the pricing or inventory of RVs? Now, if I'm a senior, are there standard deduction changes that might benefit me this year or the next? These are all great questions to bring to a financial advisor or tax professional, especially if you're planning to buy a large purchase, like an RV. Tax legislation can be complex, and it's still evolving. The OBBA, the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, may or may not pass into law in its current form, but knowing what's proposed helps you stay ahead of the curve. So if you're considering buying an RV or purchasing in the near future, stay informed on this tax side of things. We're going to give you some more of this as we go, as it builds. But this can be a valuable part of your decision-making process, the OBBA, right? Is what it is. I'm not a huge thing on it. I honestly, completely honest with you, I don't spend a whole lot of time on it, but this is my job, RV purchasing. So everybody out there, if you like this, give me a thumbs up. Hit that follow button because we want to keep growing and you guys are helping us do so. Everybody out there, again, thank you so much for being here and stay tuned for more from the RV Boys.